Sleeping on a park bench in a parking floor to heat. All the world in a bag at her feet. Said life dealt her a losing hand. Needed help just to stand. Moved down and she said to be near the kids her sister raised. Not her. The middle one, driving you see, while someone else raised a family. Her kids were safe, trap house free. Away from mom, no trees near the shelter. Stuck into a shelter, meant for bad alive. She said she needed help just to survive. They were nicer than the homeless best, so she told the stories that she said. But she never stayed too long, fighting everyone and getting on wrong. One by one, those doors all closed. Every shelter finally told her go. She once had 2 little kittens, used them both for internet attention. Said my baby's my whole world, posted pictures for attention squirrel. Never fixed on that windows right. Said she needed that fresh air inside. One got burned by wax, smelled bad. Never saw a vet, just sad. Kittens gone, and one day both kittens gone. Open window, moved along. Whole town knew just what went wrong, but she said she did nothing wrong. Another story, another lie, another victim, same old cry. Nothing's ever her mistake. It's always just a bad like break. Natasha C, passed her head around, got her off that parking ground. Never get a place to stay, thought she'd finally be okay. Well, the ring ain't doing much with my excuses, stacked up, same old lie. Couple months and in the end, evicted again, thanks to helping friends. Oldest son moved in with her oldest son, said it helped till she got things done. Stayed a while, ate his food, brought her problems and a mood. Left him roaches, left him stressed, left his house a bigger mess. And somehow fights between the boys turn into more of a noise. She's a Coca-Cola king with a plastic crown, building little empires that all fall down. Big talk, no work, same old scene. Living room, self-made queen. If excuses for money, sit on this time, but all she got is a plastic crown. Into Chicago, left Florida for Chicago cold. Had a fan to the heart of gold. Said I'm happy with the kids you'll see. You can always count on me. Back to back, took the ride, but the true tree always hides. Didn't love, just use the place. Another bridge, she's sooner race. Turning point, roaches, pressure, Laurel home. Little roaches, it's so long. Boxes, bags, they made the trip. Just like every sinking ship. Everywhere she goes the same. Different town, same old game. That's the moment titles change. Now they call her Roach Queen Saint. She's a Roach Queen with a plastic crown, running every kinship in the ground. Big talk, no work, same routine. Living room, self-made queen. If it's using her money, the honest time. Well, all she got is a plastic crown. Met a guy one night, Chicago bar, and neon lights. True that she had more than him, but she played the poor girl like again. Told the world he needed code, that wasn't always just a joke. Money came from those who cared, they just didn't know what it was ready for there. Now he says she found a sponsor, one that's gonna finally prosper. Says she'll never need again money, food, or help from friends. Sacrifice and disappear, just like every other year. No one knows just where she's been, but the cycle starts again. New month, new scheme. Now there's a new kitten on her face. Fronts in a little stage. Videos for clicks on views. Same old game with something new. Cute little face on every screen. Part of a recycled screen. Everyone watching thinks it's sweet. They don't know, haven't yet seen no repeat. Yeah, she's a rose queen with a plastic grill, leaving every good thing burned to the ground. Big talk, small world, same routine, but always self-made queen. Every man's piece settles down. Here's another broken town. And jump when you think you've seen it all. She starts another rise and fall. Clockwork, when the going gets tough, she gets mental again. Hospital posts and sympathy friends. Says she needs money from it as the past. Like every emergency she's had in the past. But the true thing hard to detect. Government insurance already cuts the check. Same old story, same old thing. Just another brave by the Roach Queen. From a park bench down in Florida Green to another town.
Hello, hello, hello. Let me increase this window. Covering up my food so nobody gets into it because I'm still eating. Let's see who's here. JoJo's, hello. I don't recall seeing you before, so welcome to the chat. How'd you find us? Envy me. I know you were here earlier. Hope you're in here now. Amanda, hello. If you're not here, I hope it's because you're filming some beautiful sunsets just getting started. Brandy, so glad to see you. My mouth is feeling much better. Just a little bit of, mild discomfort. Just using Tylenol and Motrin right now. Stanley, take two. Glad to have ya. Terry hasn't come in yet, so she hasn't gotten hers started. Let me double check. Oh, Brulee's here. Yeah. So she has to come in here to get it started on her channel. So she hasn't made it in yet. Probably getting held up with the kiddos. Pretend fashionista, so glad you're here. And you know what? Hey, even if you could only listen, that's just fine and dandy. We understand. Real life always takes priority. We'll miss your not vocalizing in the chat, but we understand. Oh, there's Terry. See, I'm just catching up on the chat. Yes, we know. Jello, Jello. Yeah, that is kind of a happy song. I tried to upload the where I added the audio or the video to it, but it's too big to upload. Um, you know, the oh, excuse me, the video makes it too big to upload, so we're stuck with just the song and the countdown. So sorry about that, ladies. Yes, please do hit the like, subscribe, do all those YouTubey things. And when Terry gets up here and opens it on hers, if you could pop over and do that on her channel as well. We certainly appreciate that. I never think to say that all the time. So, those of you that remember to do that, it is very, very much appreciated. You know what, Joe? My memory, it sucks. I got the old lady memory. So I apologize for not remembering. And I refuse to write down a list because that kind of feels stalkery-ish. And I'm starting to think I'm going to have to start to write down some details. So I'm kind of struggling with that because there's so much crap with people writing down everything and stuff like that. So I'm kind of struggling with should I or shouldn't I? But you know, not everything's bad to write down. So I just don't want to get into the habit of where I write something down and then I just start adding something to it and accidentally cross a line. So thank you, Steph. And Steph, I'm glad you made it in. We haven't seen you in a hot minute. Speaking of hot minutes. Yes. I did say not last night, but the night before that I would find some grumpy gummies. So I made sure I found some grumpy gummies and put them up. Hello, Envy Me. I knew you'd make it in here. Okay, I told you, hey, old lady brain fog. Okay, so I apologize, humbly apologize for not remembering the Nick. I don't see it. I haven't seen you often enough, and you don't create drama, so that's a good thing. So again, my humblest of apologies. Apologize. That was the namaste apology. I will make a note to remember, and I will have Terry remind me, and she has permission to beat me with a wet black bean noodles. Ooh, good. I hope your memory is better than mine. See, some things stick with me and other things don't. It's bizarre how my memory works. And yes, what Steph said, it is good to see you, even though I didn't remember, but it is still very good to see you. Let's see. Well, we are very glad to have you here. We're very glad to have you here. Don't be such a stranger. And I am going to, as soon as I get caught up, I will shift to putting comments up on the screen, as long as we have no spiciness that starts in the chat. And you know what I mean by that. Right back at you, envy me. Right back at you. Oh, I try to be pretend fashionista. You know what? I'm not sure what comments you're talking about, so I'm gonna have to go and look, because I was just over there before this live, double checking to make sure I wasn't missing any screenshots that I wanted, and I didn't see any. So either they were deleted right away, or before I got to see them, or we're talking about somewhere else that there's some comments going back and forth. Black bean pasta is amazing as long as it's made properly. And it is a fine line between being properly made and screwing it up. And I've done it both ways. Oh, well, you will have to let us know if you go back to classes. We'll have to definitely start a coffee fund to help you get through those long, boring classes and the study sesh. I'm a champion for education also. That would not surprise me. There you go. Okay, I am caught up, so I'm going to slip comments on stage now. Okay, and we'll just wait for Terry to get up here. And she should be up here shortly. So, Steph, I remember you mentioning that you got your one tooth fixed. Did you have that fixed with a veneer or with a crown? I'm asking because I'm sure you know I just had a lot of a shit ton of dental work done on Monday. Did you see what the tooth looks like before they put the crown on? I didn't realize they were doing crowns because I probably didn't hear everything they said with my anxiety as bad as it was. But the temporary popped off, and I saw that one tooth, and I was like, holy shit. And I have 4 temporary crowns across the front. And I'm pretty sure I've seen crowns before in passing, on some other research at some point in time, but it is entirely different when you see what's actually in your mouth. It's different when you see what is in your mouth. And I have 4 of those pegs. Jesus. So they're making the permanents now. They said it'll take a couple weeks before the permanents are, or the permanent crowns are completed. So they 3D printed these ones in the office while they were doing all the work. Yeah, mine came off when I got up in the morning. I was just doing the salt rinse because they did 2 extractions um as well. Yeah, it was the four crowns, 2 extractions, 2 cavities, and a root canal. That's what they did to me on Monday. But I was just doing a salt rinse and the tooth popped off. And then when I went in there for them to fix it, I'm like, it popped off that quick. Yeah, they're fixing it. But when they were fixing that one or cleaning up the cement on it so they could re-cement it in, the one right next to it popped off. Yeah, it shouldn't have popped off that easy, but they had it written in the notes that they were having trouble getting it to stay on. So it was just, I don't know why, but um, it's holding good now. So, but yeah, they had written in the notes they were having difficulty getting it to stick. So, so oh, the only regret I have is that I had to walk into a damn dentist's office because my anxiety and stuff, my dental anxiety is that bad. But hey, I'm glad I didn't pussy out. I'm glad I didn't wimp out and I followed through with it. You know, a couple more appointments to go. I'll go in and they'll put the permanent crowns in. As soon as all the healing's done, they're putting implants in where they pulled, and then I had a couple other teeth pulled years ago, so they're putting implants in all of those places. So I do have a couple other appointments to go to. Yeah, so I'm trusting the process, and I am very pleased with my dental office. They're great. They put me at ease. They're still dentists. I still hate them because they're dentists. That's never going to change, but they were very kind to me. They didn't dehumanize me or make me feel dehumanized because of my fear and anxiety, you know, but they're still the dentist. They can't undo decades of fear in 1, 2, or even 3 visits. So, I've got decades of problems from dental mistreatment when I was a child. So, but yeah, they were good. They were good. And you know, I'm happy. And every time I walk near a mirror in my house, I'm just smiling in the mirror. Even though these are just temporaries, I'm smiling more, which is I wasn't doing before because my teeth look so yucky. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Well, we're still waiting on Terry, but you know what? We will start with a little something something here. Let me double check which one I wanted to start with. Okay. Hey, Shelly, I got something up for you. I told you I'd find it. Yep. I told you I was going to find you some grumpy gummy bears. Took me a while, but I found them. And let me double check something else here real quick first. Okay. Okay. Y'all see what I put up on the screen there? She put this up on, hold on, April Fool's Day, no less. The fool put this up on the April Fool's, the jackass put this up on April Fool's Day, saying that, in case you missed it, over 300 views. Appreciate yous. This was her live stream that she did, the Thursday night kickback, 6 days ago. And she's at 333 views. Now, mind you, she's got over 3,500 subscribers. So she did this I think it was last Thursday. Yeah, it was last Thursday. She's all excited. She got 3,500 views. Isn't that amazing? She got 3,500 views. But I went live that same night. I hadn't been live in a month. You know, my anxiety has been holding me back from everything. You know, I know. I was being a bitch. But I went live that same night because if anything's going to bring me back, it was going to be it. That was going to do it. You know, because we had to be ready and available to debunk her bullshit. So, yeah, had to be available to debunk her bullshit. So, no, she has over 3,500 subscribers. And she's bragging that she got 333 views. She put that post up yesterday. She's bragging that she got 333 views on her live that she did last week. Oh, we're glad you're listening, Amanda. Look, you drive safely. Let us know when you get home safely, okay? So 333 views from her live that she did last week. And she has over 3,500 subscribers. She likes to brag about all her numbers. Remember, she likes to brag about those numbers. They're so important to her. So anyway, let me take that off the screen. Remove. And now I went live at the same time because I'm the asshole. Now just look at my page. I've got 128 subscribers. Love every one of you. And I went live the same day. This is it right here. This is the same live. I went live at the same time 6 days ago. Look how many views I have. She has 333 views. Yo, bitch, I have 541 views. How's that work? How does that work? You have over 3,500 subscribers and you only have 333 views. How does my little 128 subscribers only get me 541 views? How did that happen? How did that happen? You tell me. You're the famous one that everybody loves, but I have more views than you. How did that happen? Oh, look at that. Look at that. The night you were supposed to go live and you bailed on everybody. 429 views. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What kind of tomfoolery is going on around here? It's chicanery, I tell you. It's pure chicanery. Oh, look at this. Tara, I put your mouth as a thumbnail. And we got 373 views on that as of right now. That's more views than your whole video got last week. And you have over 3,500 subscribers. How did that happen? Brandy, the goblin, the crotch goblin, the rash on the chin rest, the ass on the pimple on the ass of society has over 3,500 subscribers. And she put a community post up bragging about having 333 views since last week. Here, I'll put it back up. She put a post up bragging about having 333 views. Well, of course she blocked you, Steph. Yes. Go ahead. Brag some more about all your great accomplishments, Tara. I'm loving it for you. Go ahead, brag some more. Because we're here to talk about all your truth. We're here to talk about the tooth and nothing about the tooth because you opened that door. Hello, DJs. I saw you just subbed like 2 days ago, I think. I saw that show up. Thank you. Welcome. Are you familiar with any of our content, or are you just curious? Oh, wait a minute. No, you showed up the night I was reading about JLR. That was the first time I saw you. That was the night I saw you. She's not famous. She's not notorious. She's not infamous. She's a legend in her own fucking mind. DJ, we do curse around here, so if that's offensive to you, just want to let you know that. We can get a little rowdy. We could talk a little naughty. Well, I do. I use the cursey words around here. So just giving you a heads up. And she's a pussy ass bitch. Uh DJ, we right now we're talking drama with Another YouTuber that thinks she does content, but she's a grifter, and she's a pimple on the ass of society, in mine and several others' opinions. But we also talk about a lot of other things. We do a little bit of current events. We do a little bit of not so much crime talk, but we are going to be talking more about that. I do some crocheting and knitting. We're a mishmash, but tonight's conversation is drama related. You know, you could usually tell by my thumbnail which direction we're going. Yes, envy me. There you go. That says it all. Her tooth is more famous than she is, and it's not there anymore. The mystery of the missing tooth. Oh, you're a boy after my own heart, DJ. Which one are you referring to, Steph? Did I miss something in here? Uh, Give me just a moment here. I read that in your bio, DJ. That's why I wanted to explain to you that we do the cursey words and stuff, because sometimes that could be bothersome to some with cognitive disabilities and autism. You know, I don't have a tremendous understanding, but I know that some things are bothersome. Okay, let me bust a move over there. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. No. It's called dirty delete, Tara. Oh, why do I do that? Why do I insult you guys by using her name? By using her government name? I apologize. I apologize. File save as. Okay. Hold on. And I will bring that right on up. She just graced us with a community post saying that she doesn't delete anything because she doesn't stand on it. She deletes it from her, from supporters in the future who ain't on the drama shit in 2026. She knows what she said. Do we want her to say it again? She will. She'll use her lips. Aw, isn't that precious? Isn't that precious? I gotta split my, there we go. Get my screen back. No, DJ, she's not a troll. Well, she can act like it at times. She just likes to drive everybody bonkers. Let me see, where am I? Okay, I'm just seeing your comment, Steph, where you're saying she got her subs from stealing other people's content. Well, guess what? I got all her subs now. All of her active subs, they're over here now. Now it's just her and her socks. Oh, I got to get a hold of one of my military buddies. All of our Marine buddies, they had a list of all the different names they had for their sock monkeys. That list is one of the most hysterical lists you will ever hear for what guys call their sock monkeys in the Marine Corps. Yeah, I know. Probably nothing that you guys would ever want to hear, but it's absolutely hysterical. I don't know what made me think about that. Yeah, I'm going back in here trying to catch up on the chat since I was looking for things. Oh, she's so bothered it's not even crazy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, Terry, when are you coming up here? Okay, I'm just seeing a comment. Our disdain for Katera, so I'm listening. Well, listening doesn't require fingers on the keyboard. I didn't see that she had commented before DJ asked that. No, I saw the short cut about the goblin. Hi, Terry. Glad you made it.
Hi.
Hi.
Or
Good. Now you're up here. I'm going to switch over to my bird there, and I'm going to finish eating my rice since I'm still on soft food and hold the fort down. And what's going on?
She's not anymore, Chris. I timed her out again.
How long?
30 minutes.
That's what I did last night.
Hi, Amanda. Jello, Stanley Cup, Envy Me, Steph, if I didn't say that, Miss Brandy, DJ,
DJ just joined us the other night when I was reading from JLR's book.
oh, okay. Gotcha. I think I got everyone. If I didn't, hi everyone. How do I?
There should be a button up there somewhere so you can go
Yeah,
ahead
I
and
got it.
yours.
Okay, so this was posted yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I had that pulled up in my stuff too.
Oh, okay. Do you see the part I highlighted? She just paid her share of the mortgage and bills.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that. See, this is why we need to talk a little bit before we start, so we know what each of us wants to specifically go over. Yes, I wanted to talk about that too. This is
Yeah,
part of tonight's title. Receipts. But go ahead, go ahead. I'm eating. Go
well,
ahead. Go ahead.
it's just interesting because we've shown screenshots that she's posted that she's never going to be hurting for money anymore.
Uh-huh.
Did it not say she wasn't going to have to pay rent?
Um, I will go and pull up that image file. We could double check. God forbid if we just, if we inadvertently, paraphrased incorrectly. We wouldn't want to do that. So,
There you go, Envy Me.
yep. Here, let me pull it up real quick.
Uh,
There it is.
I'm just gonna.
I'm reading through it real quick.
Okay.
I have lacked stability for a long time, and I will never have to worry about either again. I thrive when positioned correctly. It is my year. I claimed it, and by the 20th day of this year, started. Okay, it's not that one. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that one. I apologize. It must have been the next blah 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 blah. Oh, I got to take one off the screen. Okay, I've never had that happen before. I just got told we're only allowed to share up to 10 images at a time. Did you know that? No, this is not the one that says it. Okay. I forget which one says it, but let me put yours back up there. Sorry, I took it down. I don't offhand remember specifically which one said it. But yeah, she said she's not going to have to pay rent anymore. She'll have all this money. She'll be loaded. You know, she'll be the goat. She'll be loaded. She'll be the loaded goat. She'll never have to pay for anything again. She'll have enough money to sue all 50 people that are bothering her. Yada yada yada. You know, yeah, she's good to go. Are you still there, Terry? To Terry. Whoa.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I was saying hello. I can hear you, but I was muted. Sorry.
Okay. Not like I haven't done that before and just, held the whole damn conversation over top of you.
Yeah. um,
Oh, wait do you
those
pull
things.
wait do I pull up the next post. Just wait. I'm just reading your comment, Amanda. Just wait till I pull up the next post.
Hi, Nina. Hi, Skippy.
Hi, Nina. Hi, Skippy. Okay, so what did we miss
Skippy,
while you were muted?
Skippy, I think what she meant by that is because she's gotten fat.
Oh, that's what the next post I'm bringing up, Skippy. Exactly that. She can't afford to eat every day. Yeah, that's that hitting the sympathy, but yeah, she could send super chats to other people. She could buy more nail polish shit. And don't forget all that shit that she just showed, on her nail room, all those boxes and shit she had delivered.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
did you see that the dummy thought she ordered a Keurig?
Uh huh.
Uh, Oh man, there's something wrong upstairs. She seriously needs to get something checked or lay off of
Yeah, she
something.
ordered under the influence of trees.
Yeah, yeah. And the influx of sock accounts over there, um, like Jello mentioned, the manic posting. Um, whatever happened to Gus? Remember the one that was love bombing her
Yeah, for like a half a
in the
dozen posts.
shorts? Well, no, it was for a few days.
Yeah, for a total of about a half a dozen posts.
Well, her shorts she usually puts out regularly. If you want to call them hers. Amanda Kennergy was saying that. Yeah, I think I want to say she started drinking it in Florida, but
Mua. Hey, just being here is good enough, Skippy. If you can't type, then don't type. We understand.
yeah, no problem. And like Tara, why don't you just go ahead and do your video or your panel or whatever the fuck you want to do? Say what you gotta say and get on with it. Like, I don't even fucking care who you're living with or anything like that. Like, I don't give a shit about you. We're not friends anymore. I'll talk all the crap I want. But the one thing I'm not is a fucking liar like you are. That video is out there. We know it's out there. It's not just me that's seen it. Curls, I'm calling you out. You know you saw it. We talked about it. But today, or might have been yesterday, when I confronted you in private, you backpedaled. So, once again, another one of Tira's homegirls um, are being complicit with all the grimy shit that Tira does. But Curls claims to care about me, and wanted to stay friends with me. As long as I don't talk about any of the other girls.
Hey,
What?
and the end of the video with me, she said we were good. I haven't heard from her since.
Yeah, and why is it a problem that I can't talk about them, but yet they've all talked about me. She may not have seen it, but I've been telling her about it. She did see some of it in the main chat. Like, why are you playing these games, Curls? I thought I thought we were good. If anybody out of the entire group, I thought Curls and Stina and I were good. I adore Stina. I've had no problems with her. Her eyes have opened up.
Yes,
Um,
Nina's been in here.
yeah, but Curls, you can get fucked just like the rest of them. Like I'm worth more than that.
Hey, Selfie, good to see you.
Hi, Cindy.
I've never been to the 90 Days community, so I'm hard pressed to believe that there's creators over there that have an issue with us. And if that's the case, all we need to go over there is to go and drop a few super chats, and they'll be back off of the goblins friend list.
Sorry, I missed a bunch of the chat.
Yeah, I know. Every time I get behind on chats, it's terrible. I wasn't around for all the Calista shit, so I don't understand that comment stuff.
So I wasn't around when Callista did the grimy stuff, but I know that
Gotcha, Selfie.
it involved Tira, um, Callista, Coley, and Steph. And Steph was doxxed in Tira's chat, and Steph told her about it, and she wouldn't remove it. That's as much as I remember.
Let her try. Let her try.
Yeah, and Steph can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. But go ahead and put your other yeah.
Okay, let me. double check which one it is.
Hi, Into the Weeds.
Hey, Into the Weeds. Oh, we're just having our community drama chat in here. Nothing major. How you been? Okay, let's see. Pull up the 30 March. 30 March A. Okay, here we go. Tara's supposed to be live tonight, but she miraculously decided that everything was going to change this year after today. But then all of a sudden we had a miraculous change that nothing's going to change until May. Nothing's going to change until May. So anybody that doesn't know Into the Weeds, she does a ton of content on Gypsy Rose, and she is responsible for getting all of the FOIA requests. She's amazing. She also does a lot of content for missing Native and Indigenous women, and missing teenagers and children. Did I get that all right? Into the Weeds? I feel like I'm missing something, but absolutely fantastic content. And if you've never checked her out, I highly encourage it. Very well done, phenomenal content, and I'm very proud to call her a friend.
Mm.
I first went over there, cold cases. Yeah, I first went over there back when I think you were only in the hundreds when I first came across you, and you've totally blown up, totally blown up. So
She posted another community post saying that I don't know, she found a bunch of those like little tester alcohols that she used to do in Florida.
Announcing on devices.
Alexa, stop.
So it might be a drunk stream reacting to us tonight.
Oh, yay. Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. No, I'm trying to find the one that I had planned on putting up, but it was there it was. Yeah, this is she put this up yesterday that she can't afford to eat meals daily. She had said starting back in January that she's basically set for life now. She won't she'll have all kinds of money, her money problems will be taken care of, she'll never have to worry about anything again. And then we get this information. She doxed herself, she doxed her dad, she doxed her uncle, which she said she wasn't going to do. And then she slips and says that she had to help pay the mortgage. Wow, yeah, sounds like she'll never have to worry about anything again, huh? But now she's got to help pay the mortgage. She has to help pay for her dad. Okay. And we see all these packages. She was all about bragging and showing us all these packages she has come in. She's buying all this shit. And then she puts and of course we know she's using her kitten as a grift thing. She made that very clear. And then she puts this post up yesterday that she can't afford to eat a meal daily. But she did have a post up, I think it was last week, where she's eating every day, because I guess dad was cooking for her, unless there's somebody else in the house. But then, yesterday, she can't afford to eat meals daily. And then, that post about she needed garlic bread, so she had to order $60 worth of food to have it delivered. And of course, she had to complain about dragging $60 worth of food into the house after it was delivered. How fucking lazy can you be?
Yeah. Oh.
But she's there to help her dad until his dying day. And this is the man that she had said, and I remember the post. This was oh, this was quite a while ago, where he was abusive to her and she'd never forgive him. Blah 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 blah. But now it's the prospects of him being in such ill health that she is going to take care of him to his dying day because, well, I guess she wants the house and she now has to, help take care of it. I don't know, but, and I'm not going to disparage everybody in Kentucky, but my thought process is this may be what she's paying for. Just my thoughts. Because if she's helping pay for it.
Here's another one that she posted 4 hours ago.
Oh yeah, I screenshot that right before we started tonight. She's her cycle starting. She has to show any level of responsibility, any level, and all of a sudden she can't handle it. She claims that she had to do some weed whacking last week, and then she had to be responsible and pay some mortgage and some bills. Ooh, she can't do that. We're affecting her ability to grift.
But she's straight up delusional because she hasn't slept or napped in 3 to 4 days. She can't nap. Does she not remember telling us that she, slept for 2 weeks straight? For the first 2 weeks she got there because she was
Yep.
apparently sick. Not only that, how many fucking months did you spend in bed?
Yep.
Doing no content? Like I don't know. There's something is not, something doesn't add up. Either she's really gotten too used to lying and needs to take notes on what she's said, or she needs to get
Unicorn
checked.
Amanda?
Sorry?
Who's Unicorn Amanda?
I don't know. Welcome, Unicorn. Oh, I keep forgetting that I can't mod from up on the stage.
We'll find out in a minute.
No idea. September 20th.
Yeah, I just looked at that.
Yeah, I agree with Steph as well. Like I don't care what she does with her money or whatever, but when my main issue with putting a comment up about her not being active and having paying members. I've had a membership to Tira's account 3 times. And all 3 times I've lost the membership because her account was deleted. She wasn't putting out content this last time. And I think the other time was again because her second channel got deleted. And she likes to say that we get our money back for this. No, we don't. That money doesn't end up back in our account. We apparently have to I do a whole process.
So yeah, like Steph said, and a couple others have also said, and then the Goblin put up that post that she only does what thousands and thousands of other creators do by asking for money. You know what? Fair enough that other creators, they put up their PayPal link. They do different types of uh, things to earn money and make money because YouTube is is the only way they make money.
Right.
know, you know, legitimate if that's what you do, because you have say you craft like when Shelley was doing her uh um doohickeys. I hate when I lose my words. Her mugs.
Yeah.
Different people craft, and they advertise on their channel. They do content, and they put their time in research into their content, and hey, it's if you could spare your your coffee money, or you appreciate my content, you want to send me a couple bucks. Hey, I appreciate it. Great, thanks. But to try to guilt people and say that, hey, I spent 5 minutes making this video, you should be paying me, bish. You know, the way that she does it, or to try to guilt people. I can't eat daily. I don't have money. I need money. I don't feel good. I need money. I need Coke money. The way that she does it. There's a difference between, earning some money and grifting. And she's a 100% straight tumblers. Thank you. 100% straight up grifting. And I didn't just explain that right. But I mean, she straight up grifts and expects people to support her while she does not a damn thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't do a damn thing. And then she's entitled and expects it, and then disrespects her subs that have helped her.
Yeah.
And that's what's not right. Panhandling, yes. She's internet panhandling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not right. And she's doing it in a community that I became a part of. And then she had the nerve and the audacity to challenge me to say something about it on my channel when nobody would defend her, when she didn't like comments I made, snarky comments I made, kind of, well, there was no kind of. I made snarky comments in another live without directly saying her name. It was very clear what I was saying, but she didn't like it. She didn't like that nobody defended her.
Well,
You know.
all you did was greet everyone except her.
Well, I don't remember what else I said, but I said a couple other things that
You said,
they,
I think I've covered everyone here.
yeah, well, yeah, but there was a couple other things that I had said during the live that there was some snark to it. It could have been taken several other ways, but everybody that knows me knew exactly what I was saying, you know. But nobody jumped on it. Nobody said anything. They ignored it because they were adults. They ignored it, but they knew what I was saying, But she couldn't handle that nobody jumped in to defend her. So she had to rapid fire at the mouth and then go and challenge me to say something, use my own channel to say something. She challenged me. Challenge accepted. Here we are.
Yeah. Mm. I don't know how nobody else sees how she is. It boggles my mind. Like I thought these ladies were smarter than what they are.
Well,
I
you were one of those ladies not too long ago, so don't forget that.
yeah,
You
true.
know, it took that one thing for you to say, "Oh shit." You know, they just haven't had their oh shit moment yet. And when they do, it's gonna be a doozy when they have their oh shit moment because they've isolated them so much. They've isolated themselves so much and let so much happen. It's gonna be a doozy when they finally have their oh shit moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe they won't. They've been around a lot longer than I have. Which lies knowing full well. Yeah, I don't understand the lying. Somehow we gotta get our hands on that video. And it was on, so Envy Me said she has the account that Tira had. See, and I forgot that when Tira came back, she was posting to that channel, not the channel she has now. So that's where it would have been. Yeah, she does that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. She thinks she's a badass bitch when
Mm.
she's really just a pussy ass bitch. Oh, you're only 27 years old, DJ.
No, you don't. That's what I mean. She's telling everybody that what it should have been refunded.
Oh, I really liked it when she told everybody to donate and they'd be able to use it as a tax write off. That was classic.
Oh yeah, yeah, because she was supposed to come out of there. That was a shelter, and apparently they don't release people until they've found them a place. So she was supposed to come out of there and be in her own place, but she came out, couldn't get.
Thanksgiving Eve. And as soon as she came out of where she said she was allegedly in the hospital again, as soon as she came out, she had $50 in that account. As soon as she made that post that she was out and sitting on the train or whatever, first thing I did is I went and checked that GoFundMe and she had drained it. And I'm like, yep, knew it, knew it. And then the next post is Pookie came looking for me. He couldn't stand me being on the streets for Thanksgiving. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, but I don't remember her being on the train. She was at the Eagle when he went to find her, right?
Not at Thanksgiving because it was cold. I think it was snowing then.
Yeah, because I asked how I could get blankets
Yeah, oh, I
sent
remember that.
to her.
Yeah. No, I think she was riding the T.
She might have been.
But yeah, she drained the $50 out of the GoFundMe, and she had said, "I won't take it out until we have all the funds for the apartment. Until I have all the funds for the apartment." That was drained on Thanksgiving. I think on Steph's one video, I think she has the receipt for that GoFundMe.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many receipts. Like you can't prove. She can't possibly prove that she hasn't been lying. Shout out to Bud Street. Well, when you're taking care of, you know, your spouse as well. Hi, Heather.
Hi,
How
Heather.
are you?
Glad you made it.
You can go ahead and upload your other stuff.
What's that?
You can go ahead and
Oh, that was just some of her community posts from yesterday. So
Chris, I fucking told you on Goalie's channel under your comment, go to Tira's channel. She's looking for friends. We're not looking for any here. But because it's not my channel, I'm not gonna ban you. Get out of here.
hi, White Russia. Glad you made it.
Fucking peasant herself.
In the corner again.
Good. Don't fucking come back. Fuck. What's
Yeah,
that?
I think that was the time, White Russia.
What's 1099s? Yeah. Right, that was because I think it was first and last or right, and she's supposed to be in some facility right currently, but here she is online. Like, go away. Yeah. Yeah, well, Rebrand can do her own video, a video for Chris. I've given that weirdo enough airtime. Okay, Rebrand, I'm gonna be back. I gotta go fill my ice and water.
Okay, I just got to glance at some ugly fucking nails.
I'll be back.
Okay. Okay, let me get back on the StreamYard here. Okay. You got a lot of Chris recipes? Ooh. Oh, okay. You corrected that. I knew you meant receipts, but I couldn't resist saying the recipes part. White Russia, just when I saw that you came in, I had just done a second time out on her. Steph, I've been around since the first time she popped up in here too, over on Terry's Live. It's been a madhouse. Yep. Yep. This is absolutely bonkers. Okay, let's see. What other screenshots did I pull up here? Let's see. We got this one. She said she has never lied about anything having to do with that weirdo. Oh, this is one where she's talking about glitter. Yeah. This is another one. She could lick the brown eye. Will you? Oh, stop it. You stop it. Sorry. I have Rosie Posey walking behind the monitor, sticking her paw through and trying to grab stuff out of my little bowl here that has my darning needles and other stuff in it. And she's sticking her paw through and keeps trying to grab stuff out of it and pull it through. Get. Oh, I'm going to beat you. Get. Yeah, my kitten's cuter than her kitten. But get. I swear her goal is to drive me nuts right now. Yeah, she keeps sticking her paw through from the backside of the monitor, grabbing stuff off my desktop. And she's just doing it to get attention. Get out of there. Get. No, that doesn't mean roll. Oh my God. Probably more like being pulled a train. Get. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're knocking my shit over. Stop it. Hello, Madison. Oh my dear God. Why is it that as soon as Terry walks away, Kitten starts her shit with me? Get. Hold on. I got to get her out of there. Because she's going to tear everything up from behind the monitor. Get. Get over here. Y'all know Rosie Posey. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Get up here. Come here. Come here. Get up here. Rosie Posey. Rosie Posey, Schmidt, and Kitten. What do you got to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself? Huh? What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself? Let me see. We got to get you some new eye antibiotics because this antibiotic is just not working for you. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Say, I'm sorry for interrupting the stream. Go? No. Say, I'm sorry for interrupting the stream. Tell everybody you're sorry. No. Say, I'm sorry. Apologize. Apologize. Okay. There you go. You apologized. She apologized. That'll last for about 10 seconds. Maybe. There you go. You stay right there. You stay here where I could see you. Oh my God. Okay. Jello, the ladies are saying that she's involved in 90-day community and she's trying to build a little army over there. She's trying to build an anti army, but we're not an anti-terror community here. We're an anti-scumbag community. So, anyway. Yes, she's a sweetheart, but when she's in one of those moods where she wants to be annoying, she knows what to do to be annoying. So, okay, what Pretend Fashionista said. Let me put that up on the screen. There you go. Okay, Poopy Poop. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. What brings you here, Poopy Poop? Well, we seem to have a rash of new visitors tonight. So, anyway, okay, she's now here on my lap, behaving for the moment. So I got more than 10 seconds out of her. That's good. So anyway, yeah, on this post, she's just bashing Glitter, and Glitter didn't deserve that. Let's see, what do I have next here? I think this one I already showed. Yeah, that one I showed. Oh yeah, this one was a little threat. You just want to keep pushing. She talks like she's a teenager here. I'm going to give you what you've worked 3 months so hard for. Let me tell you, this was not hard work. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You write the scripts for us. This is easy. We don't have to do any work. This is too easy. But I promise you, you're going to be bigger mad when I do. I am not the same person I was 6 months ago, let alone almost 6 years ago. Be careful what you wish for, I always say. I should go back to I'm scared. Let me see. Wait a second. Let me see. Do I have it up here? Do I have the I'm scared? Yes. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Remove that. Hold on. I'm scared. I'm scared now. I read that. I'm all scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I scared. She has me shaking in my shoes now. My knees are knocking. I better break out the Bengay. The knees are really knocking now. Okay. Terry hit on this earlier. We're still trying to track down the video. We're still trying to track down the video where she talked about the laptop being grabbed from her by somebody when she was at the Eagle. And I vaguely recall that. I vaguely recall that. And I didn't record everything and screenshot everything. Well, that's what she always does. Her middle name should be ad hominem. So let's see. Yeah, I already had that one. Let me delete that. That's the live she had to reschedule. I can delete that because she's too bitch made to come back up here. Not here, but to go live again. Oh, she didn't delete anything because she don't stand on it. That's the one she just made this evening. Yeah, she deletes everything. She forgets that, 11 people out there. No, the crazy cunt doesn't have a copyright on that term. She doesn't have a monopoly on that term. But yeah, by the time she deletes it, even if it was only up for 10 seconds, 30 people already screenshot it. And it doesn't even have to be me because somebody else will have it and already sent it to me. When was this comment done? Oh, this is back in January. That we could say anything you want about her, but she can't take me to court. Oh yeah, this is when she was threatening everybody with court. Because when she made her big move, which she has, she's in Kentucky with her dear old dad now, that she'll be set and loaded and have all kinds of money, and that she could take all 50 of us to court if she should so choose. Now, she couldn't do it before, but now all of a sudden she could take all 50 of us to court, but now she's helping pay mortgage and she's helping pay bills and she has to help pay groceries, but she can't afford to eat daily. How's that work? Hey, Summer.
Hi, Summer.
But
Hi, Pixie.
hey, Pixie. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't look up that high. But hi, Pixie. Yeah, I just pulled up this commentary where she said that she'll be able to take all 50 of us to court. Isn't that funny? She couldn't do it before because she didn't have money, but now that she made her big move, and now that she with all that money she has that and has to help pay mortgage and bills now, and has to help pay for groceries, but can't afford to eat daily. But now all of a sudden she's going to have money to sue all these 50 people, supposedly. Make it make sense.
Just like she left Glitter's house with absolutely nothing, remember? She just
Yes.
posted that. But back,
When all of that happened, I actually contacted B, and I probably have I'm pretty sure I did it in email, which means I would still have it, and asked B for the contact information for Glitter. I was not friends with Tara, never was, never will be, but I still didn't want to see Tara completely flounder where it might be unavoidable. And my thought process is if this did happen, let me talk to Glitter. Let me see if I can get if I can negotiate the nail stuff from Glitter, and I would find a way to get it back to Tira, because that's an unavoidable flounder, is the way I was thinking. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I spoke to Glitter. That was the first time I ever spoke to Glitter. And when I was done talking with her, we had a great conversation. It was not confrontational in any way, shape, or form. And I walked away from that conversation 100% believing what Glitter said. And she wasn't down talking Tira, making fun of her or anything like that. It was just point blank that, no, she does not have any of her shit. She put it out, so Tara can take all of her shit. Period. And then we just the rest of our chit chat after that. Well, leading up to that and after that was just two adult women having a good conversation together, and then threw in that, and Glitter gave me no reason not to believe anything that she had said. There was no red flags, nothing. And you know, when I was done talking with her, you know, I messaged B back and I says, you know what? Glitter said she doesn't have her shit, and I 100% believe her. Period. So, you know, whether or not I says I'm not going to 100% say that Tira's lying, you know, because from the time that Glitter set all Tira's stuff out, Tara could have waited 2 weeks to go and get her shit, and her shit got stolen for all we know, because Tara doesn't tell the truth. That everybody knows that. Nobody can deny that. You know, I said something could have happened to everything between the time that Glitter set it out and when Tara went to pick it up.
Mm.
You know.
So what was B's response when you said you believe Glitter?
I don't recall her response exactly, but it wasn't negative. It wasn't anything disparaging towards Glitter. If I recall correctly, it was that sounds reasonable. That, you know, Tara may not recall how long it took her to go there and get her shit, so it could have been stolen elsewhere.
Exactly.
I seem
All
to
of
that was along the lines of the response.
yeah, everybody in the group chat didn't believe Tira, but all of a sudden everybody does. And Tira said she had to get a storage unit to put all her stuff in. Well, if she left with nothing, and when she went there, there was nothing to pick, it was all stolen. Why does she need a storage unit?
See, I don't think I knew about the storage unit at that exact point in time either. I think that's newer information to me. But that makes perfect sense. If everything was stolen, yeah, why a storage unit?
Yeah.
So, and since Kitty's behaving, I'm going back to my.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Oh, she is surrounding herself with better people now, that's for sure. Because she comes here. Ha. But yeah.
And I believe Glitter had been to the Eagle and Tira wasn't there. I mean, it could have just been a timing thing.
Oh, yeah, I saw Glitter drove up there a couple times. I wasn't exactly sure what the point of that was, because, you know, Tara could have been in one of the McDonald's going, you know, getting a refill or going to the bathroom when she drove up there. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it could have just been a timing thing. But she did post that, I think it was a short or something, that she had been up there.
Jello, do I have you on Insta?
You should start Eugene. I guess anything's possible, Steph, because we never heard any more about the storage unit. I wish someone knew if Stephen left with her, she even left Florida with her nail stuff. Okay, continue, sorry. Great, Brand.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can continue.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Which one do I have up there? Let me see. That was the last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the last one. I was just going over, all the ones that she put up there on April Fool's Day. So I'm now removing them from the studio. So, but yeah, the big thing that tonight was mainly about was her. We talked about last live that she was, moving and never gonna have to worry about money again, and can afford to do this and afford to do that, and then she doxes herself, she doxes her dad, she doxes her uncle, and then talks about how she had to help pay the mortgage and pay some bills and buy some groceries, and then doesn't have money to eat daily.
Oh, but like this community has been accused of doxing her where she's currently at.
We didn't dox her.
I know. I don't even know anything about where her dad lives and I thought Envy Me said she's not in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Tira's saying she's in Kentucky, but he doesn't live in Kentucky.
Who are you talking about, Jello? Instagram me. Tell me on Instagram. Terry and I were watching.
Yeah,
But
we can see.
yeah, but tell me on Instagram who you're thinking.
Yeah, the more I look at this, hang on, let me check something. I hate that I have to flip screens to,
I'm thinking I need a bigger monitor so I can do bigger split screens.
well, see, I don't understand why I can't mod from like StreamYard when I'm on Google. But if I go over, you can't open.
She doxed herself, Steph. She doxed herself, Steph.
There.
What's so funny is, she made some comments about Kentucky Fried Chicken to Shelly, and Shelly snarked right back at her about Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then in my live, I think it was Thursday, Envy Me said she's not in Kentucky, and I read that on screen. I says, I don't know. I just feel like there's something going on in Kentucky, because I went back and read was listening to that part of my stream yesterday, and I just busted up when I listened to that again. I'm like, holy shit, And then all of a sudden she comes out and says, "Okay, I'm in Kentucky with my dad." It's like the karma train hit her, because Shelly's talking about Kentucky to her. I say, oh, I know something else is going on in Kentucky, but I just can't. I just don't remember what it is, but I know something's going on in Kentucky. I didn't know that she was there, and I said that, and then all of a sudden, boom, she comes out and says, "Okay, I'm in Kentucky with my dad."
Okay, so Envy Me's back.
Yes.
Envy Me, do you remember? Did you say that she's not in Kentucky? You know how Tira doxed herself and she's in Kentucky with her father? But you said she's not in Kentucky? Yes.
No,
Uh,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's not.
No, at first Envy Me said she's not in Kentucky. That's too close. That's what you said at first, because I was back listening to the live.
Okay. So where did Tennessee come from? Uh, I mean, I'm geographically, I don't know where anything is. How far is Tennessee and Kentucky?
They're right next to each other.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, okay, Jello. Oh, from the concert. Gotcha.
Okay. That's where I seen Tennessee then because Tara had posted the pictures, I believe. Oh, come on, Tara. Just go live. We're all waiting.
Are you seeing something I'm not?
No, I was just checking her community post.
What now? Oh, it looks like she's cranking out some shorts though.
Oh, yes, Brandy, you did mention Tennessee. That could be how I heard the name. Yeah, well, I mean, we've been hearing a lot of that.
You know what? We're not getting lost in other people. We're having fun at a scumbag's expense. We're not lost. Are
Yeah.
Tara lost?
No?
Okay, I didn't think so. I'm not lost. If I was lost, I'd have been on here all day.
No?
Oh, by the way, you know, I was reading her post where, she was like warning us. That's why I had to put the security face back up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you know what? We're going to switch that face out right now.
It wasn't even.
I did. You know what? I thought
Oh.
that today. I thought about that today, envy me, and that's how I found the house. That's what it looked like after her being there for a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zell had an interior shot too.
Well, Rebrand has proven that our rules for thee go out the window over here.
What's that?
Um, Unicorn said she can talk about everyone else, though, because rules for thee. And I said, you've proven otherwise over here.
So, well,
Yeah.
rules apply here for her.
Yeah, I didn't bother streaming it to my channel because I'm gonna do a proper invite first, and
You didn't put up the right link.
I didn't.
No,
Oh,
you just put up a hot link to get over here, not the share link.
oh yeah, because it wouldn't let me.
Oh, weird.
Every time I was pressing share, it made me copy a link to share.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Play on around. Yeah.
I'm here for the rest of the evening, envy me. No bloodshed. And only killing is with laughter.
You're
Hey,
gonna
but
need
y'all
a.
know what happens in 41 minutes, though, right?
Oh yes, it's your birthday.
Yes, ma'am, it is. And the grift
And
train will be riding hard tomorrow. Just kidding.
oh, you put up a wish list,
No,
a PayPal link.
no. Amazon
Yes.
doesn't have the right grade of diamonds.
Well, I'm sure Amazon has some crocheting stuff that
I
you
got every,
want.
I got everything.
Yes, I know. You literally do.
I literally do. Although I did order myself. Have you ever heard of algae oil?
No.
It's a cooking oil. I never heard of it until today. I wanted to order some graza oil,
Mhm.
and algae oil showed up, and I had never heard of algae oil. It's a high heat cooking oil,
Okay.
and I was looking at it, did a quick little research on it, and it's even better for you than olive oil. And I'm like, huh, okay, I'll try it. I'm always interested in trying different things in the kitchen. So I ordered some algae oil. So I'll have to do a review on it. So something to look forward to.
You better get to skipping because you have a lot of things you're supposed to do a review on.
Ain't that the truth? I still have some crochet stuff here. My new automatic yarn winder and my I-cord maker, my electric I-cord maker. Um, some other all my Ninja appliance. I got content for days. I got to make. I still got to unbox my new litter robot, the Popor litter robot. Good thing the cats aren't like in any rush to in aren't in need of another litter robot. But yeah, you're right. I have a ton of shit that I need to do. I have to get started on like yesterday on my starters for the garden to get all my tomatoes and peppers and shit going. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I got a ton of shit to do. But my anxiety totally crippled me last month.
Right.
Um, but I got to admit, when I saw that uni mixer,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, my birthday is coming, and I'm thinking, yeah, my finger's been really itchy, and my birthday is coming. I found that, I'm like, well, that is a good justification for something I don't need.
Well, just so you know, I know nothing on how to make friggin' shorts, videos, anything like that. So don't expect to be getting a song or anything like that. I could do a community post, and
I
that's
don't
about it.
think, I don't expect anything. Just saying happy birthday is more than enough. If I was expecting anything, I seriously would already be putting up PayPal links and everything else. You guys have never, ever, ever seen a PayPal link from me, and I
No, I
doubt
know.
that you ever, ever will. So
Well,
no,
there's not anything wrong with it.
no, there's not. But no,
Well, I started putting one up, and whatever, if anybody donates to it, it'll just go to my kids.
yeah. I mean, if I ever put one up, it would be because I'm trying to build a fund for any of our members. Like building a pool for our members that
The crocheting.
uh yeah, for we have some members that aren't able to participate in some things because they do have tighter funds. So if I ever did put any type of a pull up, it would be to put something together for members that are not able to participate in something because they have a tighter budget.
Right.
It would be for something like that. It would not be a self-indulgent type thing.
Gotcha.
But I'm not in any position to start doing anything like that. You know,
Yep.
not yet. Not till I'm more established and more regular. So
Um,
I'm
as
still way too small and way too new to do anything like that.
has Betty come in tonight? Oh,
No, I haven't seen Betty yet.
yeah. I was saying that everyone can benefit
Happy
from
early
it.
birthday to your mom, White Russia. Oh, she's promising to get drunk this weekend, so we should have a lot of fun for that. Is what expensive unicorn? Well, I'm happy to be the Aries of the group, the hard-headed ram of the group. She got mad because she had to pay somebody $100 to take her and her shit to a storage unit. Poor baby. I've done gaudy nails before. So there are times where gaudy nails have a place, but hers are always gaudy, so that makes them always out of place. The just blue with the looked like she tried to do cat eyes on the blue. They didn't look too bad, just plain blue. But the other hand looked terrible.
Sorry. Oh, I'm going to bed soon. I'm tired.
I'm probably going to wrap up close to midnight. Thank you, Jello. Yeah, that uni mixer, I think it's around $800.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that, Brandy. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I certainly wasn't fearless leading up to Monday, but we don't have to remember that. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
I do expect that we'll either be live here or I know Terry's been wanting to do a live.
Yeah, but mine is going to involve, or I'm hoping it will involve, I want B and Anne to come up. So I know you don't want to get involved in that.
No, but I could still be there to support. And I'm still one of your mods, I do believe, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so I could be there to mod for you.
I gotta delete. I gotta unmod.
Gotcha. I have some background. Are you able to put backgrounds up?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I have some background images you might like for such an occasion.
Mm-mm.
We can talk about it if you so choose.
Yeah, you can.
Hi, Glitter. We were just talking
Her
about you.
ears were ringing.
It was all good. Thank you, Glitter. 29 more minutes. It'll be my birthday in 29 more minutes. Oh, you didn't do anything. I was just telling everybody that I was thinking of using my birthday to justify buying myself the uni mixer. And then Terry promptly reminded me that I already have enough things to do reviews on. So she was trying to, not enable me, even though it's, my birthday. She was taking away my justification.
Just trying to help you save a little money.
Why? Doesn't everybody need 4 mixers?
Yeah. You're so funny.
Hey, April 3rd is one of the best days of the year. I should check and see. I should have done this already since I'm feeling better. Oh, you know what? Fuck me. I can't even go and see how many restaurants I can get a free meal at tomorrow because I can't eat.
Oh, Does it have to be like
I'm still on soft.
soft? Mm.
Man, that bites. Thank you, Pixie. Yeah, that totally bites. Literally.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
Well,
yawning so much.
I don't think I'll feel comfortable biting anything with these temporaries in, considering two of them already popped off like chiclets in less than 24 hours. So, I don't think I'll feel comfortable biting anything. But I'll be able to eat solid foods in a couple more days.
Okay.
I guess when these stitches will probably fall out by themselves. One of them already feels like it's like hanging.
Yeah, normally they do dissolving stitches in the mouth.
Yeah. One of them feels like it's like ready to fall out. Feels pretty loose. Yes. Happy birthday, Nellie. Thank you for saying that, Nina. Duh. I should have said that already. Oh, name calling. Name calling. Foul on a 25. Yes, I'm going to make myself something nice to eat. I'm probably going to make something nice this weekend anyway. It just won't be, something hard. Yeah, maybe I'll bust out that new pasta maker and try it out.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, because I did eat some ramen today. You know, not like you have to chew ramen. I don't need to make any sauce though. I still got a shit ton of sauce in my freezer from the
Good
last
night, Jello.
Good night, Jello.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, anybody that watches Outlander, new episode hits tonight at midnight. And also on Apple TV, the new episode of Monarch Legacy of Monsters hits tonight at midnight. So, but that is what is new tonight. Oh, hey. Tara put up her live for Saturday. The reaction to Ratchet Baby Mamas caught in the act. What is that supposed to be about?
Herself?
Okay. I guess I walked into that one. Okay. But seriously, what is it supposed to be about?
I don't know if they've been following TikTok or something like that.
Okay.
I know.
We have to go live on Saturday now. So I guess I'll go ahead and schedule that. Anybody got some good screenshot of her Ratchet Baby Mama days?
No, I haven't seen any of it. Good night, Nina. Thanks for coming.
Good night, Nina. So glad you were here.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Can you see her out weed whacking with those nails like that? Or doing housework with her nails like that?
Yeah. That could be kind of funny.
Good night, White Russia. Thank you for being here.
Good night, White Russia.
Kentucky was nicer before she got there. Thank you, White Russia. Appreciate you. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh, must be time to take my meds. My mouth is a little achy. I'm not taking any more of the oxy. I only had to take that the first, I'd say 24 hours or so. Now it's just now it's just my regular meds and a little boost with Tylenol and ibuprofen. So just a little bit of discomfort in the mouth. So
night, Pixie. Thanks for coming.
So good night, Pixie. So not really an ache in my mouth, just a little bit of discomfort. The roof of my mouth on the one side is a little sore if my tongue hits it and stuff. But again, not painful, just a little bit of discomfort. Terry, did you see what Brandy said about Kentucky?
Yeah.
The Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Bourbon.
Yeah.
Isn't Jack Daniels made in Kentucky also?
I don't know.
I have family that lives in Kentucky. Louisville.
All right, Rebrand, I'm going to have to get off. I'm getting tired.
Okay, well, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And let me know.
Sorry,
Let me know if you want to go live tomorrow or not. Let me know as early as possible if you decide that you want to go live before I go ahead and schedule anything over here.
Okay.
Because obviously we don't want to, do both places at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, let me know and we'll figure it out early as possible. Okay.
Yeah. Good night, Glitter. Thanks for coming. Thanks everyone for being here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks for coming up. And I'll look for an email from you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.
Night.
Sleep, dreams, and happy thoughts.
Thanks, you too.
Oh, thank God she's gone. I got the screen all to myself. Oh shit. She might be in the chat still. Just kidding, Terry. Oh, no worries, Glitter. It's not like you don't have a life to deal with. Personal life and family always comes first. Real life always comes first. Just glad you made it in. So I am going to be heading out here shortly too. I got to get my yarn bin downstairs. That's going to be no fun getting that down the steps. It's an enormous bin. It's you guys would have seen it behind me, a big giant crate with wheels. I got to get that through the dining room and down my steps. I should never have brought it in here. I should have taken it right downstairs and then brought all the yarn down. But no, I decided to bring it in here first. I don't know what I was thinking. But I got to get that downstairs. I did that so I could open up the space right behind me, because I want to do the unboxing of those new litter boxes. And I'm going to set them up behind me. And then I want to have them behind me for, I don't know, a week or so. And then have the camera recording which ones the cats seem to like better. So it'll be the litter robot, the Poper, and then the other one that I got quite some time ago. Also, it's another electric litter robot, and then record the cats using them and like kind of keep a tally of which one the cats seem to like best, and then put up a review on them for the cat people around here. And I've also got to counter somebody in their cute kitten videos just because they think theirs are so banging, and show her that hers aren't anything special. Anybody can do that. Besides, y'all see how cute Rosie Posey is? You saw how adorable she is? She'll make cute videos. And so will all my others. And yeah. But yeah, so I'll do that with the litter robots. And maybe get set up with some of my other reviews I need to do on some of my crochet gadgets and gizmos. She most certainly does. Yeah, Glitter, earlier I was when we were talking about the goblin, I was telling everybody we'd gotten into I think it was talk about the storage unit. I think that's what started it. And I was telling everybody how I had spoken to you back in the very beginning. How I had thought that if you did have her nail stuff, I could try to negotiate with you to get the nail stuff back. And I'd gotten your contact information, and we spoke and had a great conversation, and that I had 100% believed you when you said that you didn't have it. And I was just telling the ladies that we had a great conversation, and that's how I first ever spoke to you. Gosh, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Yep. But yeah, that's how you came up. You first came up earlier. No, not at all. No, it didn't. Not at all. We were two adult women. We had a great conversation, and yeah, no, not disrespectful at all. When adults get together, adults can talk. Adults can talk. It doesn't have to get disrespectful, nasty, or anything like that. And I've never spoken disrespectfully or nasty to you since. Had no reason to. Oh, you know what? While you're here, I didn't break out any sweet potatoes to eat, but I do have my sweet potatoes in here. I have them hanging, so let me show you. These are what sweet potato slips look like. There's supposed to be 3 in here, but it looks like there might be 4. But these are what sweet potato slips look like. So you let the sweet potato root, and then these grow out of it. Just like with regular potatoes, you know how they start growing out of the potatoes? Well, this starts growing out of the sweet potato. Then you pop it off and then let that root. And as you let this grow, everywhere there's a node on here, like everywhere where there's a leaf joint, like in this leaf joint right here, you can see right there, you see that little nub right there? Another vine will grow out of there. So everywhere where there is a leaf joint, you can cut it and start another plant. And these are actually a good size where I could put these into the garden right now if it was warm enough. And you put these into the garden, and then the sweet potatoes will grow underground off of these. And that's how you start sweet potatoes. And this variety right here is the purple Okinawans, or they're also called Hawaiian sweet potatoes. Let me put it back up here. I have these hanging. I made a bunch of plant hangers. But those are one of the now 7 varieties. I have 6 varieties of sweet potatoes in the house. And those 6 varieties are now I'm working on rooting. And those ones I had to buy the slips on. Yes, the Okinawans or Hawaiians, depending on where you get them. But those are the slips for them. Here's Brulee, my old girl. Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you. This is a sweet red. I think this is sweet red. And you have to use organic. And I soak mine and I scrub them up real good, soak them in water for about 24 to 48 hours, then let them dry. And then they get put into a water. And you can see these are starting to get roots. And they're starting to throw off their vines. And when these get a little bit longer, I'll be able to pop them off. And then these vines will go into water and they'll root up really fast and they'll look like what I just showed you in no time at all. But this right here is a sweet red. And the flesh on these ones, the skin's purplish red. You can see the skin color, but the flesh on the inside is just it's an orangey red. So your regular sweet potatoes are orange. This is more of an orangey red. Yeah. So I could have also put this into dirt. I could have just put it into dirt and it'll root in dirt, but I like watching it grow. So I like watching it grow. So I'm just doing it in water. And then I have it hanging. And again, I made all these, I made all my plant hangers here. And they don't all grow at the same rate. This is a purple Stokes, and it's getting a lot of roots on it. And oh wow, holy shit. Okay, I may turn this one upside down because it's getting roots, but it's like all the vines are also starting at the bottom. So all the roots are down there, but it's also starting to vine from the bottom in the water. So that's really bizarre. That's like really bizarre. So yeah, it's got all its roots, but all the vines are starting to grow from under the water. But nothing's coming out from the top. So this is just like really bizarre. Crazy. The hell? Well, now I'm going to have to go through and check all of them tomorrow to see if anybody else is doing that same craziness. Brandy, I have to have a chance to sit down with Terry and talk with her about it. It's kind of hard to do a live with somebody else when you don't have your a chance to put your heads together. Oh, I love sweet potatoes. You know what? If you can buy the cloth bags. You could put for one sweet potato slip, you would need at least one 5-gallon bag. I wouldn't use a 5-gallon bucket, but I would a 5-gallon cloth bag minimum. But I'd say go bigger if you can with the cloth bags. And I won't put sweet potatoes or potatoes in the ground because it's too much work for me to dig. So cloth bags all the way for doing sweet potatoes. And because it's a cloth bag, just put a tarp underneath it and you can grow that on a patio, sidewalk, you know, if you have that in the backyard, if you have a backyard at all. I've seen people grow them in kiddie pools. Lots of way of doing it. You can find all kinds of videos on YouTube for growing it in buckets and bags and pools and stuff like that. So you're way above her, Glitter. And no need for that. She did it herself. That's what's so funny. Oh my God. She did it herself. And she even put up, after she deleted all that, then she put up that other post saying about doxing her dad so that they can do videos now cooking together. And then she does hashtag I live in Kentucky. Girl, please. Carrots do better in a sandy loam. So in your planter, mix your soil with, put a lot of sand in that soil, and filter your soil so that you have nothing in there. No sticks from mulch or anything. You want it to be a real fine soil. No stones, no sticks, nothing. This way, it also will make sure your carrots don't get deformed, and the sand will keep it from filtering. The only thing is it drains and it'll dry out quicker, but you'll end up with much nicer carrots and no deformities in your carrots, and it makes them a lot easier to pick. And if you ever did anything like, if you have a county fair that's close to you, if you ever wanted to try to do like competition size carrots or competition grade carrots, dig out a section of that and use PVC tubes. And just fill those tubes with the type of soil, with that super grainy soil, and plant one carrot in each of those tubes. And when they're ready, make sure you keep them all well watered, and you should be able to pull out all your carrots at the same time and get some that are all the same size, and you'll get some good competition carrots that way. That's how you grow. That's the tip to growing the big ones for, if you wanted to grow big ones for competition, like at the county fair, or you wanted to make sure that, you get several that are all the same size. And you wouldn't have to do your whole planter that way. Get yourself a blue ribbon at the county fair. Then once you get yourself one blue ribbon, then you're hooked. And then the next year, you'll be doing every carrot that way. It's the inspiration that gets you doing it more and more and more. Well, folks, there's always room to garden, depending on what you want. There's always a way to garden. The lady that I got my couple of my macaws off of lived in Chicago, and not only did she have an amazing garden in her yard with flowers and stuff, she also had a swimming pool in her yard, and she also fed all of the crap, I forget the name of the birds, but there was a flock. You guys have flocks of parrots up there, and she also fed the flocks of parrots, because she was always asking me to make her the suet. I'm forgetting which parrots they are now. I'm blanking on it now. But anyway, Arrow gardens. Oh, I have a bunch of arrow gardens. I use those to start a lot of my eggplants, peppers, tomatoes, because I always sucked at doing my own seedlings. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. That's my first happy birthday song for my birthday this year. I have a ton of succulents downstairs. In fact, hanging right behind me right here is a string of pearls. Right there is a string of pearls. Downstairs, I have a variegated string of pearls, string of bananas, string of string of bananas, string of watermelons, string of dolphins, string of smiles. I think it's a string of turtles that's in my kitchen window. I just have a clipping of it. I have a string of rubies. Did I say variegated string of pearls? I have another variegated something. I think I have variegated string of watermelons. I have a couple other succulents. All of these ones that I named, they're all in smaller pots. I have to do something with them. I have a couple other kinds of succulents. I have a burro's tail. Yeah, most of my strings, most of them in the fall, most of them bloomed and went to seed. I don't know if any of the seeds are viable because, you know, yeah. Oh, and my aloe vera, I ignored it for a month, most of the winter. It's downstairs under lights. It sent up 2 flower stalks. And I didn't even notice it until after the flower stalks had already bloomed and died. I just went down there one day and I'm like, oh, holy hell, I've never seen aloe vera bloom in person. And yeah, it sent up 2 flower stalks. And it was like, oh my God, I have never seen that happen before. So yeah, cool. But yeah, craziest thing. But all of those strings that I have downstairs, I do have some cactus soil. I need to transplant them. I don't have room to hang all of those into different hanging pots, so I'm probably going to buy a large pot and figure out a way to hang those in one pot. I don't know, maybe you know, I'll get one large pot and some PVC pieces so I can make individual pots in them out of the PVC around the edges, and then in the center have some of the different succulents that are standing, you know, that are not a hanging succulent, but I'll have like the standing succulents in the center, and then you know the other hanging succulents in their own little like PVC pot, PVC piece in the pot hanging off the sides. I'll do something with them. You know, I got them at my local nursery last year. Figured in my master gardener's course, we had a section on succulents, and I'm like, oh, I've never really gotten into succulents before, and they were, I think, $1.97 for these pots. Like, I'll give it a try. What the hell? And I got a bunch of them. Thank you for correcting me on that, Brandy. I like pothos, and as you can see, I like the marble queens. That's an enormous one right there hanging down my wall behind me. Good night, Brandy. Thank you for being here. I've always liked the marble queen pothos. There's another one that's right up here on top of the rafter. I like hyacinths. You know, the spring flower hyacinth. I love their fragrance. In fact, when I was at the pharmacy, they had all the hyacinths lined up right next to the pharmacy. So while I was waiting, I was over there with my face in the hyacinth. Love them. I almost got one, but I have enough in here with all my sweet potatoes in the windows right now. Thank you, Brandy. If I'm not live tomorrow, it's because we'll be over on Terry's channel. It's hard to believe we were snowing a week ago and it's almost 70 degrees outside right now. This weather's crazy. This is pneumonia weather. Oh, my home's a disaster. My home's a disaster. PTSD is a bitch. I don't deal with the cold very well. You know, they say my thyroid's fine, but I don't thermoregulate. So I'm always cold. Except for when I'm not. You know, and it's not hot flashes, but it is. And it clicks on and off in seconds. You know, I could be freezing and then all of a sudden I'm not, and then I'm freezing again. And it doesn't matter what the temperature is. It could be 100 degrees outside, and then all of a sudden I'll be freezing. Yeah, exactly. You know, and, you know, I'm a Pittsburgher born and raised. But, you know, spending a decade living between Southern California and Hawaii, you just don't get used to the cold again after that. You know, and even though I worked out in the cold afterwards, you still don't get used to it again. You never get used to it again. You know, so, but me with all my birds and everything, it's just too much for me to try to move now. Although I should. I mean, my brother lives in Florida. I know he'd help me move if I wanted to. Exactly. Because I am now 59 years old. Oh, it's after midnight. I'm on East Coast time. Thank you. That's why Teresa came in singing happy birthday to me. Yep. Yes, she is. She's a sweetheart. I may go and pine over that uni mixer a little bit. It is sweet. Yes, she does. She makes some pretty bread. No, ma'am, I'm not. I was thinking I should see which restaurants I can get a free meal from, and then I was like, shit, I still can't eat most things. I was like, son of a bitch. Ah. Well, I did just get all those eggs on Monday when I picked up my Azure order. Maybe I'll make a cheesecake tomorrow or something. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I think I added that. Well, I tried to add that Azure information. Oh, it's not showing up. Huh. I thought I added it so it would show up in my description on my videos, the information for Azure standard, and it's not there. Well, I'll be damned. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off here momentarily too because the Outlander episode's already up. Good night, Glitter. Thank you so much for being here, dear. Send me subliminals to not spend my money on a mixer number 4. I'm trying. I got the itchy finger. My Apple Card's sitting right here waiting. It's itching. The MasterCard's itching. Wow, there's still 14 people in here. 10 of those are recording. Oh, I figured you were here. You never miss us. Well, it's the rare occasion to miss. How about that? How are you feeling? Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night because I'm going to go watch Outlander. So, and we are at the 3-hour mark for the night. Well, 3 minutes short of 3 hours. So it was a wonderful night. And I don't know if we're going to go live here tomorrow or if it's going to be over on Terry's channel. So if you don't see a notification here, check Terry's. So everybody that's been here, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Replay crew, thank you for making it to the end. And we'll see you tomorrow somewhere, either here or on Terry's. So thank you for being here.